Hello Libra, what's going on? Welcome to your April middle of the month reading for 2019. My name is Jai Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you so much for subscribing, for hitting that notification bell and giving this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And thank you for sharing it out. Giving it the thumbs up really helps to circulate the video. Hey Christina, hey Heather, what's up ladies? It's awesome. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website at channelforgrace.guru. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at channelforgrace. And any love donations can go to paypal.me/eaglestaryoga. That's my dog back there having a blast barking up a storm while I'm trying to film a video. But thank you guys for being here. This is a reading for Libra, Libra rising, Libra moon, and Venus in Libra, or pretty much any other planet that's in Libra. You know, you never know. Hi puppies. Hey Divinely Libra, welcome in. So let's start with a little prayer. I want to, hey Jody, I just saw your email and I was like, I wonder if she's going to come in. Oh my God, what time is it where you're at? Cool. So I'll take a moment to thank our spirit guides, our angels and teachers for being here with us today, for clearing the energy of the decks that I'm going to use, and also clearing my energy so that I can be an open channel for the wisdom, the grace, the intuition, the messages, the downloads to flow through to you, my lovely Libras. All right, let's see. We're going to pull a few cards and then I'll go deeper into the meaning of them. It's it's midnight, 12:30. Crazy. Well, that's not bad to start with the 10 of Cups. Nice. And 4 of Swords. What's your overall theme, Libra? The Akashic records, past life stuff coming up for you guys. And 5 of Crystals. Now I want to pull a animal spirit card to see what is the animal that's going to guide you for the rest of this month of April, which is actually a really transformative month, you guys. This next Friday is going to be a full moon, and the second full moon in Libra, like in a row. We got done with the new moon, but then in Aries, but then before that was a full moon in Libra, and now we're going to do another full moon in Libra. And for you guys, the Phoenix. Like, no joke, rising out of the freaking ashes. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So we start with the 10 of Cups, which is a really positive vibration card. It literally asks you to shine from within. It's saying that your radiance right now is at its brightest, at its biggest, and there's more of that coming, because the more that you radiate out this this energy, the more you'll attract more of it towards you, which is pretty much the law of attraction. So like the 10 of Cups really brings up the law of attraction. So you have to focus on what are the things that are not working for you. And if they're not working, you have to dive deeper into what kind of thoughts, what kind of patterns, belief systems are in the background of everything that are bringing those things to you. Because honestly, as much as we like to not agree with some of the things that we attract, the law of attraction never stops working. Hey, Miss Joe. So you're always attracting things to yourself. So the 10 of Cups is actually a really positive message to start this reading with. Your radiance is bright right now. Focus on the things that make you feel good. Focus on the things that make you feel alive. And you'll actually have a really, really good experience for this month. So let me pull up this next card and also let Don know that I am live. Hang on, sorry guys. Otherwise he'll try to call me. Appreciate your patience. So here we go, 4 of Swords. So let me show you the card. It's like the night sky. The moon is in this card. There's this beautiful figure of this woman. It's kind of like a dreamy look, looking over to the side. So the message here is of rest and relaxation. It can also be entertainment, hobbies. Solitude is a big theme of this card. reevaluating, meditating, taking the time to reevaluate where you're at, to really, because you, of all the signs, are probably feeling the most intense between the last full moon in Libra, hey Isabel, and the full moon in Libra that's coming. We've been in between this kind of portal, and it's like Libra energy, and it's all about freaking relationships, you guys. It's all about relationships. And going back to the Ten of Cups, this card tells you that you'll attract the relationships that you want in your life if you radiate out what you want to bring, to attract, right? So if you become the person that you want, you know, to have in your life, you know, the high energy, the high vibe, the love, the compassion, you know, the spiritual growth, the high vibration, if you become that person, you're gonna bring in somebody that's like that. This is where I'm at, appreciating the present moment. That's so important. So the Four of Swords highlights a very, very special opportune time to retreat from the stress and the chaos of the world. So this is like saying, you know what? This is the perfect time for you, Libra, to take a little time out, to give yourself an opportunity to breathe. Because I think you love being like, you know, in the scene and communicating and all that stuff. And it's probably a little bit challenging for you to not talk to people and to be on your own, but it's almost necessary right now, the universe is saying. This card also says that if you have been experiencing any setbacks or any difficulties, you have to take a moment and reflect and meditate on the issues that are coming up. And this time is going to help you recuperate and revitalize yourself so that you can face and resolve anything that's coming up for you. And I can assure you, it's probably relationship stuff that's coming up. Hey, Boo Barth, welcome in. So this pause, because this is the card of pause, is going to give you a new perspective. It's going to allow you to see things in a completely different way, to process them in a completely different way, so that the pressure is released and you don't feel rushed. You actually feel ready to begin anew, right? And that's, you know, this portal that we're going to come out of with this second full moon in Libra that's coming on next Friday. But we're kind of right in the middle of it. It's kind of intense. What's coming up? Oh, you're welcome, Boobarth. Next is the Akashic Records. This is the overall theme for you. Overall theme. It's kind of hard to see it. Let me bring it a little closer. These are beautiful, beautiful cards, you guys. The scenery in these cards is like no other. And I can't wait to create my own Oracle deck, which I am doing. Oracle, the Moon Goddess Oracle, and the Spiritual Evolution Tarot cards. So it's going to take a minute because there's a lot to make. There's a lot of images to make, and I'm making them all myself, and the descriptions and everything, but it's such an inspiring process. Anyways, the Akashic Records cards says that what's going on is very much related to past life. And for some reason, I'm being asked to tell you guys this little story that comes with the author Dolores Cannon, who wrote about basically the 3 waves of volunteers that have come to the planet, the light workers that have come to the planet to bring more light, to help in the ascension. And some of these past lives are actually imprints. And that's a whole nother conversation. But they're not actually real. They're just imprints, because if you are a light worker, you have imprinted past lives in your mind, in your psyche, in your energy field, so that when you come to Earth, you're not like a fish out of water, that you actually have some kind of memories that help you to be able to navigate your world through your way through the world, right? So keep in mind, if you do feel like you're a light worker, that some of these past lives, although they may seem like it's tied to karma, it's actually not. It could be, but it could not be. And what I mean by that is, step out of the wheel of karma. Step out of the perception that you're in a karmic life. The universe, Libra, is asking you to trust that you're on the right path, that you're moving in the right direction, and that you do not need to feel like you've made mistakes. You gotta like let go of all of that. because it's very possible that you are on a mission and all you really need to do is step into your mission and awaken, let your light shine. Find that radiance, the 10 of Cups. That radiance will guide you into the right direction. And because, Libra is all about relationships, this is in the relationship realm, this is going to be like huge for you guys. But we have to remember that whether we're in a relationship, a lover's relationship or not, or any kind of relationship, right? Family, friends, anything, it's always important for us to visualize the other person as at their best. That's how you're going to have the best relationships in your life, is when you're able to look at the other person and say, I see them at their best and I know they're there. I can feel it and I know they're there. That's what's going to help your relationships. Oh, good, Jody. So let's take a look at this card, this next card, which is interesting. It is the 5 of Crystals. So this is like the opposite of the law of attraction, right? The 5 of Crystals is about worry, over speculation, loss. So if you worry, this is the message. If you worry, if you over speculate, if you overthink things, you're gonna lose your momentum. The momentum is gained when you activate your light. The momentum is gained when you live in the 10 of Cups, when you let this energy radiate out from you, but not when you worry or when you can't stop thinking about things that you can't change. You can't change other people. You can't force other people to change. You have to just visualize them at their best and then let it go. Because if you feel like you're experiencing hardship in your life, you got to remember that part of you is creating that because of your thoughts, because of the belief systems that are behind. Like, do you even know what your belief systems are? Like, have you checked in on that? Because the universe is really asking you to take a moment and reevaluate where you're at. If you're not feeling, it's kind of weird to get the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Crystals in the same card reading. It's kind of weird. You can only be here or here. You can't be in both. Like, if you worry, you're in this space, this negative space. If you're in the higher vibration, then you're in the 10 of Cups. But you can't really have both. So the universe is saying, take the time that you need to reevaluate. And if you are experiencing worry, loss, overthinking, then you need to like knock that shit off, because it's not going to take you where you want to go. And it is all about relationships. The Akashic records is the records of like all of your past lives, whether they are imprinted or whether they're real. They still play a role in how you experience the world today, because they're the lessons that you've already learned. And everything in life has to do with relationships. You can't get away from relationships. So the universe is like, where are you at right now when it comes to relationships? What do you want? If you want to manifest like something amazing, you've got to step up. You got to stay in that high vibration and not let yourself get lost. And if you do get lost, you need to have compassion for yourself, and you need to tell yourself, you know what? I'm lost right now, and even though I want to find my way back, I'm not really able to find my way back right now, but you know what? I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay with that right now, and I'm going to let myself have a moment to like recuperate. And that's what the universe is saying with the 4 of Swords. Take that moment that you need to check in, to let go, to release, so that you can step in that higher vibration once again. Hey, Christina. Let's see. I'm so confused though. I'm not trying to go against you, but I just don't understand. If we are supposed to approach things childlike and innocent, doesn't that make us vulnerable to fall into the same traps set by the same wolves, or different looking people, but the same wolf souls? So you need vulnerability is important for you, for us to grow. But the vulnerability comes with, it's a part of the process of growing. It's a part of the process of spiritually evolving. You cannot change unless you surrender. And that process of surrender needs to happen. What comes next is the very important part, because after you've surrendered and after you become vulnerable, you know what that actually does? It makes you stronger. It makes you recognize those wolves, right? It makes you recognize the people in your life that are toxic. And then you have an opportunity with more clear perception and also compassion, because we have to be compassionate for other people and where they're at on their path. And at the same time, we need to be able to be like, enough of this, because I recognize that this is a toxic relationship for me and I do not want to be a part of this. I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to be a part of their lives. And if you need to take a break, you need to take a break and you need to allow yourself to do that. So being vulnerable doesn't mean let yourself get eaten alive. It means you go through your process of healing. You release, you let go, you surrender. And I'm going to tell you right now, this question leads exactly to this card, the Phoenix. You let go, you surrender, you give in, and then you fucking rise. And you rise stronger than you've ever risen before. The Phoenix is about freedom from suffering and past karma, and it's about reincarnation. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past, right? We got the Akashic Records card. Enough said. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs advanced techniques described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, or tapas. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize that we have been suffering for too long and something must change. We take a stand, we become stronger, and we decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions, right? Being afraid of being vulnerable, that's part of that. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, at that very point of surrender, and the great bird helps us to burn through our baggage. We no longer run from where we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and the dead weight fall into the ashes. Ooh, I like it. And the lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again, our true selves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's the sign of the fire of transformation is upon your wings. Damn, Libra. Holy moly. This means transformation in your relationships, like in your life. This is massive, you guys. Get ready for this full moon. I'm not kidding, Libra. Get ready for this full moon. You're welcome. Hey, Cancer Sun. I recommend reading all of Dolores Cannon's book. Yep. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, you're welcome. I've been in hermit mode for far too long, just licking my wounds. At a certain point, you gotta rise up. You gotta rise up out, out of the darkness into the light. Guru. Gu means darkness. Du means light. Guru. From the darkness to the light. You guys got this. You got this, Libra. This is beautiful message. Like, take it in, like, breathe it in. Inhale back your power. That's all you got to do. You're welcome, Christina. I really hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for participating in the chat. Feel free to leave any comments if you guys have any questions or need any clarification on the reading. And if you have not checked out, I have a couple of videos that came out this week that are really awesome that you can check out on this channel. They are the Conversations with Spirit, which happened on Thursday. And it is also the weekend reading, the weekend tarot reading that I did yesterday morning. That's still up. It's still good for the rest of today. And tomorrow we're gonna hit the ground running again, and we're moving right into a full moon in Libra this Friday, which is going to be very, very important for you. A big, big shift. You want me to do a closing ceremony? I can do that. Monica, I have been healing. Yes. Yes. We all have. We're all going through it very much. So we'll take a moment to thank our spirit guides, our angels and teachers for being with us today and helping us to be open and clear. Help me to be open and clear so I can channel this message for you guys, this very powerful message that came out. And thank you for, you know, the download, the power that comes through when I do clear myself. And I release, you know, spirit guides, angels, teachers from this space. And I look forward to doing our next reading, which is Scorpio. So I'll be back in a few minutes to do Scorpio if you have anything in Scorpio, Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, or Venus in Scorpio. So love you guys. Thank you so much. Please share this video out with your friends. Let's keep this channel growing. And I will see you again very, very soon. Sat Nam.